Hello, welcome back students. In our last lecture, we have studied all about future tense, and before talking about the types of any tense, you should know what that tense means to you. So I believe that in your previous video, I have explained to you all about future tense, what do you mean by future tense, and how can you relate that whether that tense is all about future or not. So in this lecture we are going to discuss all about types of future tense. As you have already studied in your last tenses also in present and past, that the tenses which like they all the both the tenses are already segregated into four types: simple, continuous, continuous, perfect continuous and perfect. So this is the same way future tense is also divided into four parts. So let us discuss the first one, that is future simple. This tense is used to describe an action that hasn't happened yet. I repeat that this action is not yet happened, and to describe this tense we use future simple, and the formula subject plus is MR going to. I believe all of you have already remembered about going to, we have discussed in our last video, plus verb. For example, I am going to the shop. She is going to buy some clothes. Because these actions has not already happened, now it will happen in future. Structure 2 in the same way, subject plus is MR plus verb plus ing. We are having dinner at the restaurant tomorrow. I am starting my English course next week. Remember students that in the same future simple, now you are having ing forms also. But if it comes with is MR, then it becomes your future simple tense. Now the structure 3 in the same future simple, subject plus will shall plus verb. You can see some examples here. We will go to the market on Wednesday. I shall ask my friend to help me with my homework tomorrow. I already explained in my last video also, wherever you find will, it means that that person has decided something at the time of speaking, or they intend to do that activity in future. So when these kind of activities which represent you that it is going to happen in present, that becomes your future simple tense. Hope it is clear to you. Let us discuss your second type of future tense, that becomes your future perfect. So what do you mean by future perfect students? This tense is used to describe an action that will be completed before a specified time. I repeat again that it describes an action that will be completed before a specified time. It means here in this structure there is some idea that when this action will be completed, you are having an idea that before what time your action will be finished. For example, you can see some structure here. Structure is subject plus will have plus verb past participle. If we will discuss your examples, I will have finished my homework by tomorrow evening. It means I am sure when I will finish tomorrow evening. So in this kind of case, when usually in perfect tenses has and have will come, and future perfect have is mandatory over there, will is obviously would be there, but will we will use when you have already made your mind that when that action will be finished. So I will have finished my homework by tomorrow evening. She will have worked as a teacher for 3 years by the end of this year. It means she has not yet finished 3 years. She will be finishing that 3 years by the end of this year. They will have arrived in China by now. Now arrived is the past participle. To represent a future perfect, you are supposed to use the past participle. It means verb second form. Hope it is clear to you. Let's move forward for your next tense, and that is your future continuous. So in continuous, as already it is in your mind, wherever you get the verb plus ing form, So this tense is used to describe an action that will occur and will continue for a set period of time in the future. So I believe it is also clear to you. You can see the structure subject plus will be plus ing, and I will be going to work tomorrow. Now they are talking about future because tomorrow the word they have used, but I will be going represent that work will be in the continuous process. I will be going to work tomorrow at 8 a.m. She will be moving house next month. It means she is not moving right now, she will be moving. That action will occur and will continue at that time in future. I will be traveling to Turkey next weekend. It means my planning is already done, and but that planning is for what? That is for future, and that planning I have started right now. That is, it is in the continuous process. And let us discuss our last tense type in the future, that is future perfect continuous. This tense is used to describe an action that will continue up until a point in the future. It means there is a specific point, till that point that that action has to be continued. Structure, if we can check it out, that is subject plus will have been. Everywhere you just have to add been. If you remember that in our present tense also we were using been, in past tense also we were using been, and is in the very same way you are supposed to use been in future tense also. Let's see one example here. I will have been cleaning the house for 3 hours when she arrives home. It means I'm talking about someone who will come in future, but whenever she will come, at that time I have been cleaning my house from last 3 hours. It means I have already calculated the time. Might be I am cleaning my house from last 1 hour, and it still I am having 2 more hours when she will be back at home. So altogether in that 3 hours I am talking about. Let's see another example. By 9 p.m. she will have been completing her homework for 2 hours. Again the same situation. Right now it's 7 o'clock and she has just started making her homework, and what I am trying to explain you that by 9 p.m. it's been how many hours? 2 hours that she is completing her homework. So hope students you have understood the point of future tense, simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. In your book there are more examples, more knowledge is given to you. You just simply have to read it out. Do as many examples you can do, and this is the only way you can find out your doubts. But still if there are any doubts, you can ask me in your classes also. Thank you students.